Welcome to Just Desserts. My name is Renee Smith, and my guest today is Jamie Hendricks. Jamie has 2 children, and have you ever been to a restaurant and had to wait a long time and not known what to do with your kids?
Yeah, sometimes we actually have to give out coins and we spin them.
Spinning coins.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I had a friend just the other day that was telling me that they actually had a really great conversation over the wait at the restaurant, talking about presidents and thinking about all the different things they could think about all the different past presidents. And so that was interesting. But if you are really prepared and have this game, gather around the restaurant game, you can actually keep your kids entertained for quite a long time. And it's a nice little travel game because it comes with a plastic case that has batteries, because when you push the button in the middle, the lights go on around and it actually stops on which question or which task you're supposed to complete while you wait. The neat thing that this company has done is that they have provided cards that you can, the green cards are the ones for while you're traveling to the restaurant. The blue ones are, there's more of these because I guess they assume you're going to wait longer than you're going to do anything else. These are for the things you can do while you wait, and so they have a little bit more action to them. They're not just talking. And then these are for while you're actually eating, and they're just things that you can talk about with your kids. So
okay,
the game can
have
continue.
Action and conversation.
Right, and that's really good for kids to learn those social skills, to converse over the dinner table and what's appropriate and what's not, but it also gives you kind of those stems to get that conversation started. So a couple of them that I thought were interesting because they pertain to math, and you know me, the math teacher that likes the math things. And a skill that's really hard for a lot of kids is estimation, and so several of these things talk about estimation. So if the little lights go around and land on this, these would be some of my favorite things to do with my kids. One of them was to estimate how many tables are in the restaurant, and that's a really good skill that I could see working on with kids. If they just were guessing randomly, actually help them learn a strategy like sectioning the restaurant off, and if it's naturally sectioned, and kind of estimate how many are in each section to come up with a close answer. Because as we estimate, what we're looking for is a quick way to get to the right answer or close to the right answer. Mm-hmm. And so that's a really important skill in math. So the ones that were on estimation really caught my eye. Another real simple one was to take the container that has all the sugar packets and the creamer packets, and just say, okay, let's all take our guess at how many are in this right now, and then we'll actually lay them out and check by counting them. So I think that would be another really good one to do with kids.
So on that alone, you can divvy them out and then have multiplication.
Sure, you could use them to actually do a math problem. Like I might say, if I'm working with really young kids, I might say, what's 3 plus 3? And then actually have them pull out 3 and 3 more. And if they need to, at that point, they could actually count one by one, or they might be able to hold the first 3 in their head and then count up from the first 3. So you could do a lot of different things. And that's actually one of the things, was to pose a math problem or a math equation and have them use something that's at the table to figure out the answer.
That would be a lot of fun, and you can change it up.
Sure.
And it's a good topic of discussion with the family.
What I liked about this was it gives you a lot to start with, but after you've done this for a while, I'm sure that you, as an adult, could come up with many more things like these to do with your kids at the table. So what do you think of the restaurant game?
I think it's great, and I like the name of the company. It's just called Family Time Fun. I mean, so it's easy if they have other versions that we could play with at home, not just the restaurant.
Absolutely. Well, I think that you probably should take this home tonight and see what your kids think about it, and come back and tell us.
Well, that just means I get to eat out too, right?
Oh, that might be part of it too.
I don't have to cook. I'm all for that.
That's a bonus. Okay, you want to set it up and
Sure.
play this? Okay. Well, join us again next time on Just Desserts for more entertaining games that you can play with your kids over supper. You get it ready while I have my ice cream.
For more information, visit mykidsturn.com.